friends, welcome back to my Flosstube number 4. Today is January 8th, 2022. I wanted to do another video. I wanted to do it last week, but my husband was home and we were busy. We hung out with some friends that we hadn't seen in a while, and we just had a really good time since he was home. He does travel for a living, and so he got to come home for the holidays, and he was home for about 2.5 weeks. This is Lily. She's about 8 years old, and she's all over me the past couple days. So anyway, welcome to to this Flosstube, and thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back or joining me for the first time. If you would like to join me, I always forget this part. I do have an Instagram. I'm not always active on there. I do try to be. It is Tammy's_stitchin'. You can come follow me. So in the past past month, the last time I was here was December 4th. My husband came home for the holidays. He got home on December 17th and left January 5th. So he was here for quite a while, and it was wonderful to have him home, and we just had a lot of fun. We did go to Texas for Christmas to his family's house, and we had a lot of fun. The weather was beautiful. The kids got to run and play, and just they had fun, and it was nice to be able to shoo them outside and let them get some energy out. So I'm trying not to say or too much. So my Flosstube today, I wanted to come back. Oh, I did get a haircut since I last saw you. It was down to my butt, and it is now here, so that's quite a bit cut off. I'm loving it. I got it cut and dyed, and I'm liking it. I did wash it today. I did not style it or do anything, so this is just it. But it's okay. So I guess we'll get started with the cross stitching. Let's see. I did watch my last video to see what I had talked about last time and to see where I was. And I had mentioned that I do have a planner. I didn't plan exactly what I was going to work on, but I used it mainly just to write what I stitched what day. I used a pink pen, so you can't really see. So last time I talked to you, I was working on my stocking, and I was hoping to finish it by Christmas so I could show my husband, and I did finish the stitching. I have all 4 of them finished now, and actually I will show all 4 of them again because I'm very proud of them, and I'm really excited. Okay, so the last one my last video, the one I was working on, was for me, and I'll show you that one first. And these are the stockings from Shepherd's Bush. Actually, hold on. I'm in my bedroom, and so I have this, it's not a storage unit, it's just some drawers that I'm keeping them in for now to keep them safe. So, the first one was Parker's stocking from Shepherd's Bush. Also, I'm hoping the lighting is okay today. I brought in my light, and I opened the blinds on my window, but it is cloudy today. I don't know why, but... So, anyway, mine, I finished. I got Mom. Got it all done, and I really like it a lot. I'm trying to get it. Okay, there we go. So that one is for me. And then the next one I have here was the chart's name is Robert's stocking, but this one is for Liam. He is my 8-year-old. Wow. He's 8, not 9. So there's Liam's. These are all stitched on the called for fabric, which is an 18 count natural linen. And then I used the called for flosses. The flosses are pearl cotton number 5s. Alright, this one is called Peter's Stocking, is the chart name, but this one is for my Connor. He is 4. They all have embellishments. I bought the embellishment pack for them and added those on. Alright, and then the last one I have, the chart's name is Richard's Stocking, but this one is for my husband Billy, or Will. I've known him since I was like 5, and I've always known him as Billy, but people call him Will now, and it's really weird. So, mine and my husband's, they do call for pearl cotton number 5s from Weeks Dye Works, but the 2 boys are just the DMC pearl cotton. Okay, so I did finish my stocking by Christmas. I was able to show my husband whenever he came home. He was really impressed. He likes them a lot, and so I need to contact a finisher and send them off and have them back by next Christmas to hang them up on the fireplace. So if you know of a good finisher, let me know. I think I have one, and I need to contact her, and I don't exactly remember her name, but I think she contacted me through Facebook at one time, so I can just contact her. Okay, so I worked on my stocking for several days, and I'm sure you guys get tired of me saying this, but I don't have a lot of time to stitch. The majority of my stitching time either comes on the weekends or the hour between when the kids go to sleep and when I go to bed. Also, they're in the living room playing. They were playing video games, but now it sounds like they're running around. So if you can hear them, I'm sorry. And if they're too loud, I'm really sorry. But as long as they're keeping themselves occupied while I do this, that's okay. But if I do keep looking over that way, it's to see if they're coming. Okay, so I finished the stocking, and last time I had talked to you about... sorry, I brought all my stuff in here, but then forgot to unpack the box so I could get to stuff in order. Okay, so last time I had started the snowball. Hold on one second. Sorry. Okay, so I had talked to you about the snowball. It was part of my haul last month. And I had started this pattern right here, Winter Wonderland. So I stitched on it, and I finished that particular part of the chart. So here it is. It is on chickpea, 36 count chickpea from Color and Cotton. I am in their Fabric of the Month club. I'm trying to get a light. So these are just DMCs, and it's stitched 1/2 on 36 count. I had talked last time about I may pull it out and do 2/2. I did not. I just left it, called it good. So I really like this one. I can't wait to get started on the next one. I don't know what the next one will be yet, but they have little snowflakes, and actually I'm okay with how that white, I was kind of nervous about if the white was going to pop out or just blend into the fabric, but I'm okay with it. So that one's really cute. Sorry guys, I'm going to put this stuff away as I do it, because I don't want too much cat hair all over it, or dog hair, and the cat is laying right in front of me. So after I finished that Winter Wonderland in the Snowball booklet by With Thy Needle and Thread, I don't know if I said who it was by, I went to, I asked my husband, I had a few things, I don't remember what they were, but I had a few things that I kind of wanted to work on. I couldn't decide, so I asked my husband, which one should I do? And he told me to work on the Prairie Schooler Santa. So this is book number 20. I bought it off of a stash unload site, and I was working on this one right here, and I finished it. There are 8 Santas in that chart, in that booklet, and the one I was working on was the 6th one, so I have 6 of them done now. Oh, the crease. Sorry guys, the crease. I should stop saying sorry too, but it is what it is. So, just stitched in DMCs. This is a 32 count lamb's wool linen, and I will show you the other 5. I'll probably do this every time. I had this measured out where I was I had a piece of graph paper. I was, drew out how big the fabric was, and then how big the charts were, and how much spacing I wanted between them, and I was trying to get, the most bang for my buck here, trying to fit as much on here as I could. So the way I did it, this one turned sideways, and then I was going to do 3, but I don't remember what charts I was going to do down here. I don't remember. I'll figure it out. I have some more Prairie Schooler Santas. I have a couple of the yearly ones, and I have a couple more charts, but I don't think they're the same stitch count as these, so I don't know exactly what I was thinking. So there was Prairie Schooler Santa. So after I finished Prairie Schooler Santa, I got started on Hello Spring. I had bought the flosses for this one last time, and I was gonna wait until, I guess, the winter solstice to start this, like the first day of winter. I was gonna start the first day or Hello Spring, so that hopefully I would have it done throughout the winter. Hold on one second. Sorry, I had to go help the kids with something real quick. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yes, my last video, I had just bought the threads for this, so I went ahead and started it. I was gonna wait until the first day of winter, like I said, and I had finished the Prairie Schooler Santas like a couple days before the official by the calendar first day of winter, but I decided to go ahead and just start this because I didn't want to pull something out for just like 2 days. So in my stash from Color and Cotton, I had this blue color fabric. I brought a white, well, it's sticky board, but it's white on the back side, but it's still wrapped in plastic, so hopefully that's not too bad. Anyway, this is called Moonstone. It's from Color and Cotton fabric. It is a 32 count. So it's a light blue color. It's beautiful. So I started Hello Spring. And I worked on this through the rest of the year, through December 31st. I did not take any stitching with me to my in-laws' house because I knew I wouldn't get much time to stitch. So this is 1/2 of the pattern. I got the right side done. Sorry, I had to think about it since on my screen it looks like my left side. But anyway, so I got the right side of the fabric, the pattern complete, all except for the Hello Spring down here at the bottom. These are in the called for threads, except for one, because when I went to buy the flosses, they were out of Weeping Willow from Classic Colorworks. So we substituted in a WIPS dye works, and I cannot remember the name of it right now, and it is not in here with me. So I'm really enjoying this one. They are a pretty quick stitch, but when I pull this one back out, I'm thinking maybe next week I might pull it back out. I have this giant, well, it's not giant, but this large bunny to do. So anyway, so yeah, I got, like I said, this half of the chart done except for the Hello Spring. Usually that's the last thing I do is the words. So that was through, like I said, the end of the year, December 31st. So I guess now I will also talk about my plans, because my rotation plans, whatever, started January 1st. So, what I decided was I was going to have a new year, new start, and I'll just show you that one first. Okay, so New Year, New Start is What Remains by Blackbird Designs. This was an exclusive to Traditional Stitches. I do not know if it's still available. I don't think it is, because I want to say that I didn't decide until later on. So I started on What Remains. I did not get a lot done at all. We had some plans on New Year's Day to go hang out with our friends. And so I just stitched a little bit in the morning to get started, to have my official start. And we went to our friend's house, and we were there all day long and did not get home until late. So I still have a thread dangling. I bought the full kit from Traditional Stitches, and I bought the silk pack, the silk conversion pack. So this is stitched on WIPS Dye Works straw, 40 count. And that's what I got started, just a little bit on that border. And the silk pack, I'm not going to pull all these out. They are fibers to die for. So I enjoyed that one, the little bit I stitched on it. Okay, so now is kind of where my tentative rotation plans are coming in. It's kind of a test run right now. Since it is my plans and my decision, I reserve the right to change them at any time. So I had decided that I have two projects that I really wanted to focus on, but I didn't want to stitch on them exclusively, because I have a lot of WIPs and I have a lot of things that I want to start and a lot of things that I want to do. So I decided that I was going to split the month into Monday through Fridays, and then the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And sorry, my phone buzzed. Okay, make sure it's not a phone call or something. So I decided that every other week, Monday through Friday, I would work on one project, and then every other Friday, Saturday, I would work on my other focus project. And then the in-between weeks, Monday through Friday, I would either pick something that I wanted to get done, or just randomly pick something like off of a whip wheel or whatever. So the weeks I'm not doing the focuses, it would be Monday through Friday would be one project, and then Saturday and Sunday. And I split it up like that because I think that I can probably get roughly the same amount of stitching Monday through Friday as I get on just Saturday and Sunday. So, the first week, I guess I'll tell you, the first focus piece I have is the Cottage Garden Samplings, and this was from 2018, I think. Yes, 2018 is the Songbirds Garden series. I got these on auto ship from the Silver Needle as they were released, and but I finished one, and so this is the second one that I'm working on, and they take a little bit longer because I'm stitching them 36 count 1/1. And so I've noticed that my stitching is pretty slow doing that. So they're just taking me quite a while. So that is going to be 1 week. And then on the weekend is going to be my Heaven and Earth designs from Thomas Kincaid is the artist, and it is A New Day Dawning. So also, I know that I had talked at one time about I had tried to be in some of the challenge groups, and that I just didn't feel like it was working out for me. It was too much switching back and forth. I had these plans where I was working on my stocking, but if I didn't work on my stocking, it wouldn't get done. But the prompts didn't work with my stocking or whatever project it was at the time. And so I just didn't feel like they were for me, and I wasn't going to do it. Well, I was watching Coffee Stitcher, I believe, and he had talked about in Magical Stitches, this year was pretty simple. It was kind of simplified. So I went ahead and joined the group and looked through what their plans were for the year, and I felt like I could do it. So they have a weekly challenge, a monthly challenge, and a yearly challenge. The weekly challenge, you set your goal. So they provide your prompt, and then you decide how many stitches you're going to put on it. So January week 1 was your newest WIP, and my goal on it was just 100 stitches because my newest WIP did not go with my original plans. So I made the weekly goal fairly small so that I can get it done pretty quickly and move on to the next thing. And then the next thing is going to be the monthly challenge. And so they have, a list of activities, and it's not necessarily a prompt. You, from at least how I understand it, is you just pick whatever you want to work on and put that many stitches into it. So the first activity is 1,000 stitches, and so that is where I pulled out my Songbird Garden and put 1,041 stitches into it. So this is where it is now. Last time you saw it, I didn't. Okay, so this time I started on this pink flower here. It hadn't changed since the last time you saw it, so I got 1,041 stitches in this pink flower. It is not complete yet. Probably the next time I pull it out. So, anyway, I really like this one, and red birds always remind me of my great-grandma. It was her favorite bird. This is stitched, like I said, 36 count 1/1. I wanted them to be fairly small. My goal is to make a wall hanging out of it. Each stitching is going to be cut out into a panel and then sewn with fabric border in between and then all the way around, kind of like a quilt, but I've never quilted anything in my life, so hopefully I don't ruin it. And this is just in a bag I picked up off Stash Unload. This was my What Remains. This is a bag from Stitchy Toolbox off of Etsy. Okay, and then, so like I said last night, I finished the 1,041 stitches, and today I put my paid on my Q-snap and started on it. Oh, I'm going to try and get to the picture. The last time I tried to show it, it did not show up very well. Alright, so this is what it will look like when it's done. That's not helping any. So I'm still, there's a lot of sky background here, and I'm still up there. I'm sorry if you just heard my stomach rumble. So this is where I am. Man, I can see those diagonals. I can't see them when I just look at it, but on the camera I see them. But anyway, so I'm stitching on the diagonal here, and I just started a new diagonal. There's a hanging thread. I just started the new diagonal, got down to about here, and then put it down, took a shower, and got ready for my Flosstube. So, I really like this piece, but I'm kind of getting tired of these colors. I want to get into some more color. But it's still beautiful, and I do enjoy working on it. Okay, so I had also talked about in my last video a secret stitch that I'm working on for the kids. Hopefully they don't come in while I'm talking about this one. So this is one that I mainly work on during my lunch hour at work. I was hopeful to get it done by Christmas, but there was just no way that was happening. Not with how busy we were at work, and not being able to stitch on it at home very much. So we are back to stitching on it on my lunch hour. I'm still not stitching on it at home very much because it doesn't follow my plans. So the first one is Captain America, Steve Rogers. I found these patterns on Etsy. I don't remember the designer off the top of my head. And I finished Captain America, Steve Rogers. Okay, so there's like this box here. Well, this box came over here on the other side of his head, but it was just empty over here, and so I didn't like it. So I took that little part out and kind of redid the stars. So hopefully it looks okay. But so I finished Steve Rogers. These take a lot longer than I thought they would when I first saw them. And then I started on Iron Man. The Steve Rogers is for my 4-year-old Connor, and this one is for my 8-year-old. So, Iron Man, Tony Stark. I have to put this one away because I don't want the boys to see it. This is stitched on a 28 count, just white, even weave from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so also my last video I had mentioned I wanted to fully finish my Hello Winter, and I did do that, and I brought it in here to show you. So this is just a red burgundy piece of scrapbook fabric, or scrapbook paper, and Hello Winter was stitched on Star Sapphire. I picked it up from my LNS, the Silver Needle, and I think it's a Witchell. I could be wrong though, I don't remember. So anyway, yeah, that's all the called for threads. And this is just a frame I had found at Hobby Lobby. It's a metal sign. It says home. But anyway, so yeah, this one is hanging up now, and hopefully I will have the Hello Spring finished in time to fully finish it for spring, because Hello Winter took over a year to fully finish, and the Hello Autumn or Hello Fall sat on my wall all year long through every season. So that is all of my stitching. That is my fully finishing, And now we will get into haul. And most of my haul is Christmas related. I picked up the Just Cross Stitch magazine from Walmart. I found it at my Walmart. And I love the Santa because I love Christmas. I have a problem. And I saw this Christmas Quaker in here. And it is so cute. And it came out in parts in the magazine. So I'm thinking I might just go ahead and go buy the other ones offline. But they have quite a few cute things in here. I'm trying to find... But anyway. So yeah, they have some cute things in here, and I mean, I've bought a couple of these magazines before, and sometimes they just have things in there that I don't really like, and then all of a sudden they have things that I just love. So it's kind of a hit or miss sometimes. So I'm trying to pull out like the Christmas stuff versus stuff that I just get. So okay, so I think this is just my normal stuff. So the fabric of the club from Color and Cotton came in. This is Tucson. Anyway, sorry. Anyway. And then I got Christmas Eve, A Time for All Seasons series from Cottage Garden Samplings. And guys, I'm really struggling not to get the Year in the Woods from her. I love the fox. The swans have been released, and I love them, but I have the 2018. I have the 2020. Did I get the 2019? I don't remember. But I haven't even started any of these, and I've only finished one of the Songbird Gardens. I don't need any more, and I really want them because they're beautiful. Okay, so the rest of this is Christmas stuff, and at my in-laws' house, they did a, I guess it's Secret Santa. We drew names for who we were going to shop for, and my husband's cousin got me, she knows I like to cross stitch, and she picked up this dimensions chart or kit from Hobby Lobby, I believe. It comes, with the floss, the fabric, which is a 14 count Aida, ivory Aida, and so I haven't started it yet. I don't know when I will, but I like it. It's beautiful. I like the flowers in it. So, and then the rest of this, the rest of this is from my husband. So I had set up a wish list on 123 Stitch, and so he went on there and picked some stuff out, and he is in Las Vegas right now for work, and he was right before Christmas too, well, right before he came home, and he went to Stitcher's Paradise. I had texted him and told him, hey, there's a cross-stitch shop in Vegas. You should go. So he went and bought some stuff from there too. So I don't know exactly which came from where, but I can tell you what was on my wish list and what was not. He picked up some stuff that he liked, hoping that I would stitch it. So Honeysuckle Manor booklet from Blackbird Designs. This was on my wish list on 123 Stitch. And it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I like the samplers and everything, but I'm just never sure if I'm a sampler stitcher. I want to be, I can tell you that, but then I start stitching on a sampler and the borders just get me. But I love this house. I love it. Anyway, so that one was on my wish list, and this one, The Bells on Christmas Day by Blackbird Designs, was also on my wish list. This one, that sampler, it's so pretty. All right, I had put this one on my wish list too. I tried to pick out some smalls, some mediums, and some larger projects to put on there. So Silver Creek, ooh, hope you didn't see that chart on the back. So Silver Creek Samplings, Lighting the Way. It says, always be a lighthouse, shine your beacon bright, guide every soul adrift at sea throughout their darkest night. So I guess he liked that one too. He got that one for me. He did not kit any of these up, so I get to do that part. So Leela's studio, I think Lila, I think I heard it was Leela. So I've been trying to buy some seasonal stuff. So she has these, but he only got me 3 of the seasons, not all 4. So there's autumn, summer, and spring. So I'll have to get winter myself, but that's fine. These do call for DMC and Gentle Arts. Okay, so also by Leela's Studio, I had Holiday Quaker on my wish list. I also had the Halloween Quaker, and I kind of thought that's the one that he would have picked, but he didn't. He got this one, which is fine. It's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to start it. Ooh, sorry. And this is a mix of DMC and Gentle Arts. What?
Order the Bappy collection. Yeah, we need help. Did I do it just in time?
No. Sorry, guys. I have parental controls set up on the Xbox, and so they're watching cartoons through HBO Max. The HBO Max is outside the parental controls, so I have to go approve every time they want to change whatever cartoon they're watching. So, anyway, the last one that he picked me up that was on my wish list, which I don't really remember putting on my wish list, but it was there, was Moonflowers by Mirabilia. So, it's a beautiful chart. I'm okay with not remembering putting it on my wish list because it is beautiful. And then he picked me up 2 that he liked and wanted me to stitch. He's like, I hope you like them and I hope you don't already have them, which I did not, so score. Roses of Provence by Mirabilia, which this is a gorgeous chart. I really have wanted to stitch this one. I do have 2 Mirabilias on the go, and I am about to start a 3rd one, which is also the next chart that he got me. And then he picked up Raven Queen by Mirabilia. And I went ahead and got on 1-2-3 Stitch and put all of the supplies in my cart and took out the stuff they didn't have, which was mainly the Krynics, and hit purchase. So, and fabric. I had to get fabric. I decided we wanted something a little bit darker than just this. It's stitched on, the model's on Touch of Gray linen. And I ordered Picture This Plus Haunted through 1-2-3 Stitch. And it made it look like it was in stock. But then when the threads and beads and stuff shipped, the fabric, I guess, is on back order, so it's supposed to ship later. So I got the Karen Water Lilies, the silks for it, which it only calls for 3, and I ordered 2 more of a different color for something else. So I think these are the 3. I guess I could look. 172, 197, and 162. Yeah. So these are the 3 that it calls for. much. They're beautiful. I love working with silks. And then I had ordered these two for a different chart, which I have not shown on here before. So I ordered those two. This one's kind of a green color. Why can I? Anyway. So these came in Thursday, so just a couple days ago. That's fine. They did have the Krynic cord that it calls for, and whisper thread, which I'm not sure how to use. I will figure that out later. But they didn't have the regular Krynic number 4 very fine braid. And then I got the beads, which I need to double check because I was looking at these beads and some of them that came in say they're the size 8 instead of the size 11, I guess. And so I don't know if they grabbed the wrong ones because I just, you know how you just add supplies to cart. So that's all I did. I didn't check and see what was happening or what went in the cart. So I don't know if they grabbed the wrong size or if this is what's called for. So these are the size 8 beads. And then this one doesn't say what size, but I think it's size 11. So you can see how much bigger those are. So I need to check, but I mean, it's going to be a while. I don't even have the fabric. Beading is the last thing I do, so I have time. So I think that is all the cross-stitching stuff. I'm looking around to make sure. In previous videos, I have talked about my knitting, and I will do that again. So I have one knitting project. I'm knitting a shrug from Bromfield Knits. Oh, my husband also bought me this knitting bag for Christmas. And I think it just came off Amazon. It is huge, so whenever I go to knit my socks, it will be overkill. But it came with this cute little bag with a hole on top for you to put your ball of yarn in. I'm trying to make sure I don't drop any stitches as I pull this out. So, I am knitting a shrug from Bromfield Knits. This is a like a chocolate brown color. I don't remember the actual name. I had ordered the fabric or the yarn from a Loopy U or the Loopy U online. And this is how far I've gotten. And this border part wants to flip up. So this is where I've gotten to. I want to say it's about 19, maybe 19 and a half inches so far. So I'm getting close. I started on my third skein of yarn out of, I mean, I don't know how much I'm actually going to need. I bought 5 based on yardage that the pattern says I would need for as big as I wanted it. So I had ordered 5 skeins of yarn. And so, yeah. I really enjoy this. I have noticed it takes me about 15 minutes to do a whole row. So I try and do a row or 2 a night. So it does take, I mean, it's going to take me a while to get it done at just a row or 2 a night. But I had also mentioned that my son wanted me to knit him some socks, which I have not started yet. But I did find, okay, so Etsy always shows you suggestions based on your past searches or past things you've looked at. And so I had come across this sorry, I'm trying to find it. I had come across this suggestion and I saw these socks and I fell in love with them. And so I ordered the yarn kit for it and then went and bought the pattern off of Ravelry. And they're called Iced Gingerbread Socks by Heritage Arts Co. Kayla M. Anderson. So hopefully you can see that. Yes. So I bought the yarn kit that particular shop was offering. I believe it was the shop name. I don't remember. I can find it though, if you're curious. Palmer Yarn Co. P-A-L. Oh, I guess it's on here. I didn't think that was the name of it. Anyway, so this is the yarn kit that I ordered. Palmer Yarn Company. And so gingerbread, Merry and Bright, which is kind of a white with a very light mint green and then peppermint streaks through it. And then icing, which is just a beautiful off-white ecru color. So, I did read through the pattern, glancing at it, and this is definitely a pattern for when I know more about what I'm doing. So, I also did find a pattern for my son's socks that he is wanting me to stitch for him. Doing some Googling, looking through Ravelry, never finding exactly what I wanted, and or in the sizing that I needed. And I came across Tin Can Knits. They have a Ravelry page and a website, and they have several patterns. I mean, quite a few patterns that are free. So I downloaded this free sock pattern. It's called Rye. I have not started them yet, but they have kid sizes, adults, women's, men's, kids, children, baby, toddler, child, adult, small, medium, and large. So, whenever I get around to starting that, I will start those for my son and hopefully learn what I need to learn to be able to do my gingerbread socks. So, anyway, I think that's all for today. That's all my stitching, that's the knitting, and thank you for joining me again. Like I said, if you want to come follow me on Instagram, I am trying to get better about posting there, which I have not done so far. And so, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, tell your friends about me if you would like. If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe, share, all of this stuff that we're supposed to ask you to do. And I guess I will talk to you again in approximately a month, give or take a week or two. So anyway, thank you, and stay safe, stay well, have fun. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.